Scholastic Audio presents Dragon Girls, Book 9, Stella, the Starlight Dragon, by Maddy Mara, read by Mariah Martell. Clearly, you don't know talent when you hear it, huffed the drumming badger. He put his pointy nose in the air as he was hurried off. Next on stage was a group of sparkly silver white bears. They were dressed in tutus and elegant scarves. "They're wearing ice skates," Stella said in surprise. "They're the gliding bears," explained Lucky Star. "They are famous performers in the Magic Forest." "How will they skate on a stage?" Rosie asked. But just then, the surface of the stage transformed into a smooth layer of ice. The bears began to move across the gleaming ice. They twirled and spun. They were strong and very graceful. The crowd was impressed, clapping after a particularly difficult leap. But the Fire Queen soon stopped them. "No, no, no!" she roared, her flames flickering menacingly as she sent the bears off stage. "You're not right at all." Stella was shocked. "What is she talking about?" she said to her friends. "Those bears are really talented." "Shh!" warned Lucky Star, spinning with worry. The Fire Queen turned to glare at the night dragons. "How many times must I say this? I am looking for true stars, not bears and badgers and whatnot." Suddenly, the little stars clinging to Stella's back let go and rose into the air. "We're true stars!" they cried. "We'll perform!" They clustered together and darted toward the stage. "Come back!" Stella called. She was sure that the junior stars should not perform. "You can't trust her!" But the little stars didn't listen. To make matters worse, fire sparks began to buzz around Stella, attracted to her anger. She swished at them with her tail and wings. By the time she'd cleared them away, it was too late. The little stars were up on stage, standing in neat rows. They glowed so brightly that Stella saw something she had not noticed before. Behind the stage was a huge metal cage. Inside, packed tightly, were more stars. They were much bigger than the little stars on stage, and they were much paler. It was like all their twinkly joy had been drained out of them, like light bulbs that were almost all used up. Lucky Star fluttered up and down in distress. "The missing stars!" Stella nodded. The talent quest must be the Fire Queen's way of trapping even the smallest little stars from the forest. "Why would she do it?" Phoebe asked, looking sadly at the little stars about to perform. "Maybe she uses their starlight to make herself brighter," Stella suggested. Lucky Star stopped midair. "That actually makes sense. Starlight is one of the most powerful forms of energy in the forest." Stella turned to her friends. "We have to stop them from performing," she said. Rosie and Phoebe did not even bother replying. With firm nods, the three dragons rose into the air. But as they flew toward the stage, a wall of fire sparks blocked their way. "You may not pass!" the Fire Queen cried. "Let the little stars perform!" "Get off the stage!" Stella called to the little stars. But they had already begun to dance. They twinkled their points and sang in their sweet, tinkly voices. Stella sighed. The little stars loved performing so much they had fallen right into the Fire Queen's trap. As the Dragon Girls watched, the cage behind the stage slowly lifted up as more fire sparks appeared. The fire sparks began tumbling around one another, picking up speed until they were a giant tornado of sparks. Slowly, they moved toward the little stars. "Look behind you! Fly away!" Stella, Rosie, and Phoebe yelled at the stars, but the buzzing from the fire sparks was so loud their voices were drowned out. It was no good. The Sparknado closed in around the stars, catching them in its fury and dragging them into the cage. Then, with a loud clang, the cage door slammed shut.